Hey everyone! Today we're going to pull back the curtain and look at the actual blueprint of the internet. I'm talking about the one single plan that every single website you've ever been to is built on. Let's get right into it.
Okay, so let's kick things off with a question for you. Think about a giant website like, say, Google or Amazon, and then picture a super simple blog that your friend just put together. I mean, they look completely different, right? Worlds apart. But what if I told you they secretly share the exact same DNA?
Well, the answer is surprisingly simple. Yeah. Underneath all the fancy designs, all the cool features, all the mountains of content, they are all built on the exact same foundation. Every last one of them starts from the same basic blueprint.
So how complicated is this super secret foundation? You're not going to believe this. It all boils down to just one number. 4. That's it. Just 4, let's call them building blocks, are all it takes to make the skeleton of literally any web page on the planet.
Okay, let's meet our first building block. And to really get this, let's pretend we're building a house. What's the very first thing you do? Well, you have to mark out the property lines, right? That's our first tag, HTML. It's the master container.
So this HTML tag, think of it as the ultimate container for everything. It basically tells your web browser, hey, pay attention. Everything between this opening tag and this closing tag, that's one web page. Everything else, and I mean everything, has to live inside of it. It's step 1, no exceptions.
All right, so our property lines are set. We've got our digital plot of land. Now what comes next in a house? It's all the stuff you don't see, right? The plumbing, the electrical wiring. In the world of websites, that's the page's brain, which we call the head.
Now, this is super important to get. The head tag holds information about the page. It's not the stuff you actually see on the screen. It's all the background data that the browser needs to do its job. You know, things like the title of the page or where to find the style files.
And here's a perfect example, the title tag. Right now, look up at the very top of your browser, at the little tab for this page. See that text there? That is the title. It's not actually on the web page itself, but it's crucial. It's like the label on the mailbox for our digital house.
Okay, so we've got our foundation, we've got our behind-the-scenes wiring. Now for the really fun part. This is the stuff that everybody actually gets to see and play with. It's time to build the rooms of our house, the visible part, using the body tag.
And this one is so straightforward, but so powerful. Literally anything and everything you want people to see, all your texts, your pictures, your links, your videos, it all goes right here, between the opening and closing body tags. This is the main show. So let's just make sure this sinks in, because it's the most important distinction. The head is for info about the page. That's the hidden stuff. The body is for content on the page. That's the visible stuff you see. If you get that, you've unlocked the biggest secret to how web pages are structured. All right, so we've met all 4 of our essential building blocks. Now let's put it all together. Let's see how they actually fit together in the right order to build that universal blueprint we were talking about. And listen, the order here and how they're nested inside each other is not optional. It's absolutely critical. You start with HTML on the very outside. Then inside that, you have 2 main siblings. First comes the head, and right after it comes the body. And of course, that little title tag has to live inside its parent, the head. Once you've got that skeleton, then you can start filling the body with all your cool content.
And here it is. This is what it looks like when you put it all together. This is the bare-bones skeleton for any web page. See? You've got the HTML tag wrapping the whole thing. Then inside, you see the head section, with the title tucked neatly inside it. And right after the head closes, the body opens. And that's where we put our actual text. It's really that clean. That simple. So let's just do a quick recap. The big takeaways are, every web page starts with these 4 tags. HTML is the big box that holds everything. Head is for the background info, like the title. And body is where all the visible stuff goes. And the big one, order and nesting matter. They're not just suggestions, they are the rules of the game.
So there you have it. You now literally know the fundamental skeleton of every single website on the internet. This isn't just a bit of code. It's like we just handed you the digital DNA for the entire web. Pretty cool, right? So the only question now is, what are you going to build with it?